against Optic Gaming.
In between that San Diego event and his last Mexico City, don't forget about the Toronto Invitational. Where that Simplicity roster went toe-to-toe with Optic. Then you had the Gears Columbus Invitational, single elimination, Rise Nation making it to the top. To the crazy Mexico City, Optic Gaming reverse sweep.
Yeah.
And now it's this last one. Like, if that's not a build-up for you guys going into the last event of Gears 5, I don't know what is. You guys ain't paying attention. Open your eyes, open your ears. Let's get it.
You got it. Jumping on Foundation. Optic Gaming and Denial, a storied matchup between both of these rosters. We're going to see Praise and Icy over in the Pistons, but it's Moses, the IGL. He's going to go ahead and get the first blood on Rush. He's in a team fight. Goes down. Sleepy. Rezik with the double kill. Working on his third. He's going to get taken out by Praise. But Sleepy, he's hunting Praise, and he takes him out. Getting the B-Hill, and that's going to go to Denial.
You got to understand, Denial been waiting to play these boys again since last week. All right? They've been upset. They mad that they lost 4 maps in a row, and now they get to get a little confidence booster from the comfort of their own home. But granted, you know, these are all champions and they all want to win. But I'm pretty sure Denial is happy to be able to play against Optic Gaming, and Rushies is really happy.
What?
So I told Fatal, man, I said, after y'all got smacked on Lift, y'all really should have played Foundation. Yeah. You know, y'all really should have played Foundation. And, you know, hey, he agreed. You know, we both agreed that they should have, you know, granted Optic's really good at this map. But this is a map that a lot of people don't like playing Optic Gaming on because of how talented they are. But also, other teams are just as talented. And this is a simple map, you know? And you always want your teammates on the same page. And I feel like most teams are this is the staple map, right? This is all I say. This is the most basic Gears escalation map you can have. We done casted it over more maps than any of the other ones. Everybody should know how to play this map like the back of their hand. Should know the rotation. Should know the 3 lanes. Should know how to play home hills. Like, this is the one that we, you know, put it out the most info on.
This map screams Gears of War in just about every way possible. Every power weapon has a spot here. Every secondary weapon has a spot on this map as well. This is where the best Gears of War action goes down. And on the defense, Icy and Franchise holding it down. Rezik picking up a headshot across the map on Simmons, but Icy making sure his own teammates know that he's not here to play. Getting a nice kill. I'm moving up towards the C-Hill, but gathering information first from Rezik and also Franchise. They're trying to coordinate a push to go up and maintain the C-Hill. You have Mental now pushing out with Praise, with a Lancer. They have nowhere to currently go. Icy holding on to these top tables, but now we see Optic Gaming starting to group up.
Yeah, they're starting to group up, and they want to push the top, make the push top tables. You see another teammate threw that smoke over the top for Summons, right? He asked for it because I don't think Summons put that one up as he pushed Fran. It was more self-explosive, helping him out after the marks. But I think it was fighting for map control. They at least needed something top tables because B was fully fortified by Denial. So that meant that most of the focus was going towards Franchise. And, you know, Denial wasn't able to get to him in time, but he rotated out. And now, since the home hills were given up, you got to ask yourself, where's that next movement? Where's that next rotation to? And they're going to back up towards home hill. But Mental gets a double, and that's where that round is lost at, right there. That 1v2, I'm going to give it credit. Denial played good towards the end of that map, but 1v2 can lose it for your team in escalation just like that.
Mental.
Just like that.
Mental won the game off of that 1v2.
Yeah, that was it, because Denial was cool. They win that one, they have man advantage, players off respawn, they're securing a home hill, they have rights to push top tables. Like,
they play this so well.
Denial plays it good, but granted, and I say this a lot, and holding a 2-cap is not the smartest thing you can do, unfortunately, at this level of gameplay, because teams are too aggressive and too smart at the top, and they will always push you. Yeah. And you not making the most of your man advantages when you have them, and you not making the most of the map control when you have it, and if you're not always playing for that trip cap, it can come back and bite you in the behind. So Denial, they're super strong at playing the 2-cap, but that 1v2 lost them the round, right? Yeah. They played the round 85% perfectly with that play style and lost it in the last like 5%.
That hurts.
It does, you know. And that's why, like, after casting so much Gears, I say you should always kind of play for the trick cap when you can.
Think about what that does to your momentum. You're playing the game just so perfect, so right. For everything to come down to a 1v2 and Mental doing mental things and starting things off with a kill on franchise. Mental looking for the next one, taking out Rush. He's looking for his next victim. He's moving on towards the B hill, the Pistons. But Redskin Icy just made quick work of Praise and Simmons.
Oh,
Mental getting his third kill.
He checked him with that shot. He wants back up.
He wants his no. You can't stop him.
He is so good. But he recognized when he hit that shot off the side of the pillar, he was like, oh, hold up, I actually got the advantage. And he stayed on that advantage, right?
Yeah.
He knows when he's controlling a fight and when he's not. And he will play for his team and not play for it, but his confidence is so through the roof that most fights that he knows that he has, he pretty much does. And since he has such a high success rate, he can make those plays, right? Not everybody can make those plays.
Not that at all. Icy going ahead and getting a mantle kick, taking out Praise, trying not to make the same mistake when they tried that against Mental and Denal. Now, 2 members down in the last 2 kills, but Icy, he's going to pick up the hammer burst, and hopefully he can put it to great use as a support player.
At this level of gameplay, when you got the #1 and #2 seed teams in the world playing against each other, secondary weapons you do not want to give up. If you can take your opponent's secondary weapon and back up, you do so. You don't want to give nobody. I feel like the weakest weapon out of the secondaries and the primaries that the teams use is the hammer burst, but it's also so deadly in players' hands like Drakes and explosives.
Yeah. And you see whenever any of the players
and Phelpsy as well.
Yeah, when these players on both these rosters pick up those secondary weapons, they put them to great use to control the entire game. The Solar was moving back and forth, trying to get a clean kill on a revive, and able to do so. Rezik was able to clean him up, but for Red, he's going to go down to Praise, who's working on a double kill. But that's going to be unlikely as Rush gets the roadie run in for the nice chunk.
Yeah. So the neutral hill is decapped. Optic Gaming with a slight lead. Sleepy, he had help there too as well. He saw 2 clean shots. So now this is where the man advantage is in favor of Denial. Question is, what do they do next?
Win. Try to win.
Well, see, those players at home hill should have pushed up 6 years ago, right? Yeah, they're a little bit slow to the pack.
Yeah.
They got their Lancers out, but, you know, granted, Denial is going to have to back up and go to another 2-cat. Because when Sleepy got that double, both of them should have had their foot on the gas pushing top tables, and that's where Denial was slow on that rotation. Optic Gaming would have pushed, right? And that's where the speed difference is between both these rosters.
That's right. That split second and just hesitation means everything. But Franchise going top tables, he's going to rotate around over towards the opponent's home hill where Explosives is going to do the same. But on the flank, he's going to go ahead and take out Rezik with a nice shotgun in his back. But now Franchise, even though he made a great play, he's currently on an island. If he didn't do that, triple cap would have happened, but now he has to stay alive and make each kill count. But Mental gets in the way, taking out Franchise. And this is where Explosive does his thing in the opponent's home hill, trying to stall him until his teammates come in. But now we're going to have Simmons going in with Explosives in the IGL. Leading by example with a little baiting switch. He was able to take out Icy with the help of Simmons, with Dominator coming through, and then back A coming out.
Soul Snatcher right
Optic Gaming going up 2-0 against Denial.
Yeah, Optic Gaming 2-0 so far in this one. Looking good finals fights, but this is back and forth, you know. Denial is a team that adapts as rounds go through.
Yeah.
They do adapt. But Optic Gaming also have in a back pocket where they sometimes they go with the flow, right? And you can't always adapt to the flow because the flow is ever changing. And when Optic Gaming has momentum and has that confidence, they just do whatever's on their mind at that time. So it's hard to kind of counter and plan against it.
Right.
The only way that you can kind of beat that play style is to have a little bit of structure of your own to make them have to check themselves, so to speak, and say, hey, we need to stop running around this map with our heads cut off. So that's where Denial's strength can kind of lie. When Optic Gaming do kind of get out of control, they can plant their feet and put them back in place. But once they do that, they need to immediately be as aggressive as them and take the round. So it's a fine line, but Denial, I say they have the pieces. We saw it, right? They just have to be a little bit quicker.
Yeah, they have to stay alive a little bit longer on initials. You're going to have 4 players down. Rezik with the combo breaker, taking out Mental.
You don't have rounds like those though, right? When you play against the best team in the world,
it happens.
You don't get wiped off in the initial. It's a dog fight sometimes. But you have to go into the match expecting 1 or 2 of those rounds like these, right?
And when it happens, you can't let that really bother you because you're fighting a cool fight.
Because when you lose like that, that's more so of like, oh man, you know what? Hey, I may have misplaced my smoke or missed a shot.
Yeah.
Gave them that quick man advantage, but you give them a man advantage, the kills come a little bit quicker because they always play to the man advantage like they should. If you're fighting a 3v1, the fight should take about a second or 2, right? You shouldn't be fighting a 3v1 for 6-7 seconds.
Right.
You know, and I'm gonna have to start speaking to you guys at home in terms of seconds, because that's how. You don't have windows bigger than like 10 seconds on maps, you know? Players don't sit still for that long, as we all know.
2 seconds can change the game.
It really can.
And this is where the brain.
And that's how you gotta look at it. Change your perception, folks.
Yeah, and this is where the brain of franchise definitely comes into big play. They were losing the initial fights, they were losing the round, so they go ahead and they put a boom shot down in the middle to change the dynamic of the game. And it works immediately as Icy picks up the boom shot and gets 4 straight kills. The first rocket was able to get a triple kill.
Always
so now,
double the production, baby.
So with all 5 players down, what do? He picks up a Lancer, immediately captures the A hill. The B hill is under control. Now, once they gather all their players, they're gonna have to go ahead and make sure they stop this Optic push. Starting with Explosive in the front, Solar's right behind him, missing his first shot. Icy able to get the down, able to get a kill with Rezik right behind him. But Praise has something to say, but he's gonna go down immediately as well.
Rushies is, let's see if it happens. They're playing a lot for mental, a lot towards the mid-map. Okay, it does work out. This should be around 5 dead with mental there.
This is the
They double cap that hill. Get in there, Rushies. Be smart.
This is a great round by the now. Yo, heads up to Icy, picking up the boom shot in the midst of the fight. Able to make quick work, getting a triple kill, and picking up 1 more kill with the second round. But those are the type of plays that Denial need, you know? Everybody was focused on the fight in the middle because they weren't used to the boom shot being down. So pretty much it's muscle memory sometimes you run down there. And while Optic Gaming were distracted, Icy took advantage of the moment. And now we're going to have incense going down in the statue area.
Man, speaking of that statue area, I want a rematch against Praise 1v1, man.
He bothered you?
Man, I was getting better.
What was the round count?
10-4 foundation, 10-5, 10-5 mid boxes.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, I was getting better. He annoying though.
So 29.
So it just sucks. Like you fight Praise in a 1v1, you learn a lot. You know, you learn, like he's the type of player that you fight and you learn that there's more than one different play style. You know?
Yeah.
You just learn a lot.
Speaking of Praise, able to dodge the instant flames momentarily, avoiding death, but then he runs into a shotgun. So clearly mental in a 1v1 against Icy, and Icy with the hot hand still not going down until now. Mental. Oh, let him know.
Why are you pushing me at statue? You know better than that. I 4-0'd you twice from losers.
All right.
Me and Billy have a telepathic connection.
The disrespect is definitely out there here on Fight Night. Mental rotating back to the A hill where only franchise is alive. Where is he out on the map? He's gonna go ahead and is he at the B hill?
Yeah, he's over there defending.
Okay.
He's gonna have a 1v2 if he has a smoke, but he's gonna smoke tossed at him as well.
Yeah, Dominate's going through franchise. He has to go absolutely big in the 1v2. You're gonna have explosive.
Oh, he did it too.
Wait. He has help.
He did it.
He has help.
He survived long enough.
That was a great play for franchise.
That really was. Luckily enough that those players was pushing from his side of the map. So he had some players flanking as well, but after getting the first chunk, also the team down in that as well, that he was able to capitalize on that worked out.
So Blaze, how important is it? So when you're facing a domination and your team keeps breaking the home hill, they breaking the home hill, keep pushing the home hill, how important is it to have that one extra player spread the map a little bit, go ahead and capture another hill, because the A hill isn't everything to him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you just have to have that presence. You always have to be saying, what can I get? What's the max I can get? Now, you gotta ask yourself, well, the max what? Max map control, max number of kills, you know.
Time.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, there's always something you plan for, but a lot of players sometimes does not make the right decision on what they're planning for in that moment. It could be time, it could be map control, it could be kills, it could be hills, but the purpose is always changing. So the real top teams bring consistency to maps. And now, It's no one way to bring consistency for your team. You just have to be able to get consistency on your own team's terms.
Oh, Rezic with a nice double kill, slapping solos with that back A shot. With 1 second left on the clock. He's not gonna be able to get in the hill. That's gonna be a second round for Denial. But you know, it's light as day. It's crystal clear. Franchise obviously saved that round with that heads up play. He won the 1v1 over at B Hill. He was able to stall long enough for his teammates to come out of spawn and get the downs, able to win that fight. And now Denial, they're going ahead and, you know, they're getting a triple cap. They're winning the round. But if you're just tuning into the show and you have no idea where the next event is, make sure you stay put.
This is the last series of the show.
Yes.
Folks, and this is map number 1. Right after this.
I'm telling you now, when I saw where it was, I cried. I screamed like a girl. I was excited. You guys are going to love this place. But jumping in to round number 6, you have Icy going towards Statue. He's going to be 2 players down low. They have no idea he's there, but on the flank, able to go ahead and get a kill. That's going to be 3 straight for Denial with the drop shot going in Franchise's hands.
Oh, you know, the question is what he's going to do. He's going to slowly start to back up. 4 down on both teams. Well, my fault. Sorry, just 4 down on Optic. Praise last one alive. He's going to get marked up. Oh, no. No, look how he, look how weak that Rushies is, though.
That was nice.
Praise knew he had to push for the team, but Rushies playing that one defensively and still almost dying. It just shows how hard it is to fight some of these players.
Yeah, take a look at how passive Rushies is. You see a player on his side, which is going to be Solar Source A-Hill, but he's not going to let him know where he is yet. He's not going to give up his position. He's just gathering intel. He's watching Franchise's back. But with information given to Rushies, he's going to rush bottom middle. He knew Mental was down there, but now he's going to move up towards the Pistons area. And with a 3v1, 3v2, this is going to be likely in Denial's favor if they go ahead and push a team fight. So now, Rushies moving in through the smoke. He sees where both players are, putting out shots with a shotgun. Icy is currently down, and Rezic with the M-bar. He's going to help Rushies clear out the double kill, taking out Praise and Summons. Denial are on a roll.
Yes, they are.
Oh, no.
Man.
So Explosive's tried to pull a Rushies. He hit in the corner, and Rushies turned around, gave him a 1 shot. Now with the little ring around Rosie against Mental, let's see if Rushies can pick up another kill. With help from his teammates, and we see a Wolfpack down towards the A-Hill. Denial fighting off. Optic Gaming looking to tie things up. Rezic taking out Praise. And now we're going to have a tied game. 1 minute and 56 seconds. So now they're going to even the odds against Optic Gaming.
Yes, they are, man. You know, Denial, they just show how resilient they are. But this is where, like, these 2 teams are like the yin and yang of Gears Esports, and I really do mean that. Because you see in a later round, a team that's more composed and a slower pace than Denial, that they're able to come through and tie it up, right?
Yeah.
The higher respawn rounds, they have more consistency, more control, and it makes them better than the young guns. In the chaotic, more fast-paced rounds, Optic Gaming comes out as super dominant. But usually in the second half, that since it's the lower respawn rounds, Optic Gaming gets closer to that match point. Their confidence gets built up, and they like to close out these maps, and it just works out for them. Now they made this roster with members of Ghost and Echo Fox, the former rosters, to be able to have that mix of gameplay. In these rounds, I want to see them get wild. I want to see them get scrappy, push, challenge some things, and then slowly turn down the pace of the game going into the later ones.
And the bait and switch is working well. Oh, it's starting to look scary, but Franchise and Icy utilizing their teamwork, taking out the in-game leader for Optic Gaming. Explosive will go down. The long-range Lancer, Rushies gets some help. He's going to go ahead and take out Solars. And then another 1v1. He's going to take out Praise, getting the double kill. And this is the scrapping this Blaze is talking about. Franchise pushes in, gets a kill, but Mental is happening. Mental's happening. He's going to get a double kill. And now, this is where Denial, they're going to
this is where you got to stop. This is where Optic starts building momentum. Explosives is seeing rush, 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 finish off the game. And now as Sleepy is trying to figure out how do I extend the round. I'm getting chased, focused on Mark. The pressure is coming. He says, I'm going to make sure I can at least secure the E-Hill for my team. Franchise got in position. He stopped the he stopped the Optic push to the home hill. Now this is where Optic cuts towards mid-map and puts all their resources towards E, because after getting 3 kills that they know they can get something from that. They know they can get a heal on the 2 cap to try to come back into this game. D was denied, but putting their forces at E turned out to be the right decision for them.
Seemingly as if Optic Gaming plays better when they're on the verge of losing. They ran out of spawn, on the verge of getting dominated, and you see them flying all around Foundation. They have all control of the map just about, but Icy, so go ahead and put a dent in their plans, taking out summons and explosives, getting a double kill of his own. It's pretty much the story of this round. There's double kills all around for both teams.
I was going to say, my question was that a momentum shift for a defensive stand? And it's a defensive stand as Denial.
It's slowed down.
Yeah, they slowed down. E capped up. They got 3 members in the area. They got 1 camping at the host spot towards the middle. They're trying to get him. Okay, double smokes coming towards the home hill. Rushy says, help. Here comes Franchise.
Rush is keeping his distance at first, but then he runs right into frame.
That's the difference between playing for yourself and playing for the team.
Yeah.
Because if you was playing for the team, he would have backed up towards that corner because he knew the team was coming.
Franchise was right there.
He was there. Let Fran help you out a little bit. Make your life just a little bit better.
As Lancer fire out, you hear the sound, 193 to 154. Optic Gaming looking to rush this E-Hill area, but it's unlikely to happen as Icy returning the favor to Optic Gaming with the wide button on Solars. And that's going to be it. 4 more seconds, and now they will go up 4-3 against Optic Gaming. Trying to make a statement 4 rounds in a row. The silly question, but a realistic one. How will Optic answer back?
Optic Gaming. So this is where Denial is pulling away with the momentum. This is where they know that they're in this game. They've been making the right plays. So Optic saying, hey, let's switch it up. This is where I think they don't like going down a few rounds, so they're going to always make the best weapon placement at that best time that fits their play style. And a rowdy fight towards middle for a big power weapon is something that they love. Actually, a strategy in which they really, I would kind of give them credit in creating. It was either them or Ghost. It was one of the two that really started putting that boom shot down towards the center and getting a scrappy fight down there. But it's actually a balanced fight. It's one of the more balanced fights we actually have on this map.
Now with the boom shot going bottom mid, you see one player from Optic Gaming going towards Pistons. That's going to be important when it comes to support fire. But Rushies, he's going to run down and meet his death as Explosive picks up the boom shot, gets a kill on Sleepy before he was taken out. But Franchise trying to tilt the tides in his favor, and that's going to be all 5 players down for Denial as Optic Gaming strikes back. I wonder if there's any boom shots left on the map, but take a look at Fountains. You have 2 bodies, 2 red, 2 blue, and Rushies is going to come out on top against Sevens, leaving Solars in the 2v1, stopping the initial push for domination from Optic Gaming. But now, this is where the gameplay is going to slow down. Optic Gaming, they're going to go ahead, they're going to collect numbers and look for the next place to push as their teammates run out of spawn, but Rushies is going to go ahead and hold down this F area just for a tad bit as he sees Summons running down a ramp towards the Pistons area.
Yeah, just for a tad bit. He's gonna, yeah.
Franchise wants
square it up one-on-one. Fran Solars, what's up? But Solar says, I'm gonna back up. Got a little bit of extra help in his area. He had teammates around. Played for the team, then played for the 1v1. So now Optic with the man advantage.
Ooh. Now this is just complete confidence. False confidence. The Summons pushes on the ramp, something that he didn't have to do, but
that's a team play. That's a team play right there, right? You win that 1v1 fight, you get the pressure on the D hill. That's a big play.
Right.
No, that's a big play. They were 1 hill away from starting trip cap domination. He gets on top of that hill after the 1v1 fight. That rushing, that's his job, right? His job is to win those individual fights. He was playing his role very, very well. But it gave their team another 2 cap, but if it would have started the trip cap domination, it would have put a wrench in Optic's plans over there towards E a little bit.
All right, Rush, he's playing things slower than usual. 24 kills, 9 downs, only 19 deaths so far here in round number 8. You see on the X-ray all across the screen, Mental's going to get a kill on Franchise, but Summons, he's staying put. He has Sleepy in the sights along with Rushies with a smoke grenade out.
This is the Denial strips right here. This is the 2 hill setup.
Oh, take a look at the boom.
Stay towards the lead. Yep. So Mental's flanking the home hill. They see where he's kind of pressured. All players coming towards the home hill of Optic. It's the 3v4. I'm going to credit this fight. Man advantage Optic Gaming. He gets 2. One player went to spawn. This was actually a smart move by Rushies.
Yeah.
Being annoying, right? Still keeping a lot of focus towards the back end, but his players win a 1v1s elsewhere. E and D and Optic under your nose. They win around.
That was a great play.
And that's what makes them so deadly, because when they go for these trip cap dominations, they play it from so many different areas. Denial had control.
Yeah.
You know, and look, we saw them in a two cap situation. They lost some 1v1s on the other side of the map. They lost their fight at E. To break it down a little bit more, Optic Gaming came out of spawn, controlled E, Denial, played for their home, played for Optic's home, but on that home hill, some player from Optic was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to actually challenge and take this 50-50 fight on Denial's home, because if my team win it, we're going to get some momentum off of this. And if we get this trip cap domination, you know, hey, we're going to come out and we're going to win this round. They can take chances like that.
It really came from Mental coming up from Pistons ramp. There was a 1v1.
He should never made it up there.
He ignored the entire 1v1.
He should never made it through open.
And then he did the misthrow and then still killed Sleepy, which gave them the win.
But then now they come back right away, get 4 down. They get this kill, overhead map. All right, where is the disperse? They're breaking out. Players going back to the home. They got 3. They already got boom. They got nade. 4 to the home hill of Optic Gaming. 2, 3, 4 players up. Can they get the break? Denial. Incense out, booms out, Optic finds an opening. Sleepy is caught slipping, and Optic Gaming survives. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes Optic Gaming so great. Those are the rounds you cannot lose. You can't get lazy in the last 4 seconds of the round when you got 2 booms and 2 incense.
So wait, so they
Fatal
had 2...
clip that one.
Stop.
And you already know what I'm going to say.
They had 2 people coming up the ramp and 2 people at the fountain. And basically it was just like... That was supposed to be it.
But why though? That's the real question. Is it a lack of discipline, a lack of composure towards the end of that round? Did y'all think that it was guaranteed?
You know what it was? So it was a great play, but hindsight is always 20/20. When they threw that instant out from ramp, that could have been Lancer fire the entire time. Solus was able to dodge that instant and go ahead and get that kill right there on that corner.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? You want to start with Lancer fire, right? Use that instant as an area of effect. I would have been like, you know what? They got to run through this instant in a second. I'm a pre-toss it. Let them run through that first.
Yeah.
Every one of these players know where the spawn shield ends, okay? Because they come out of spawn and they make attempts to save their home hill. Throw it right in front of that. Lancer's out. You got 2 booms. You got another one in your back pocket. You hold it down, but it's 1,000 ways they could have locked that down. But let's see if they have the discipline and composure to not let Optic take this one away from them.
This is going to be a big 1v2 from Mental. If we know anything about Mental, he's done this plenty of times.
So notice how he fights with control. Ooh, Icy wasn't having it, but Mental does set the tempo, right? He always wants to try to take the first shot. If he sets the first shot, you know, he very rarely plays it defensively. He takes that extra bit of time that he has.
All right, well, Lance Proud, explosives. He's going to move in for the kill. He sees another player coming up from the ramp, and his teammate goes down, turns around, gets the kill, and with praise by his side, he's able to pick up the boom shot, but that's not going to last too long. Icy comes up, ruins the plans, but you know what? That was the last down for Denial right there in that moment. Icy's going to go down. You're going to have all 5 players down for Denial. This is Optic Gaming's chance to go ahead and get all the map control that they need.
But let's see, Denial was in that position before. Optic's going to...
Look at the numbers.
Optic says, hey, we're going to get the new... So we got the new boom. New incense. Word picked up too, I believe. But if not, they'll be up soon.
All right.
New incense was picked up for a while, but I don't think it's setting up for new power weapons, regardless of whichever one it is. They're going to play for a 2-cap, and they're going to control boom, and they're going to control incense, and just try to outplay Denial. But Denial's going to put a lot of their resources towards E. See if it works out. Miss boom, and Rezik survives. He dodges that boom from explosive.
Rezik with the big boy play, taking out praise, looking for the second kill. Oh, trying to maintain summon.
They will get him, but Optic makes the play to the home. Tie game, 2 hill advantage for Denial. Coming into the late bit of these rounds, they got to split up. And you got to have Solars fight the D and his teammate go towards E.
That's it.
And that's it. They won't be able to get to anyone at a time, and he recognizes it. That was a good round for Denial. They held strong. They survived it, even though they should have ended that one a long time ago. They should have ended that one a long time ago. That, you know what, in a bigger scheme of things, you can't... I was going to say you can't consider that one as a win, but you also was able to see that from a great angle. If you're on the side of the denial camp, you're able to see that, okay, that was a big issue. We can clarify that one. We can work on that one in scrims and practice and figure out why didn't we win that round? Because those are the ones that we lose a lot to Optic Gaming when we have the advantages. Optic Gaming wins those, and they get momentum, and they get confidence, and these guys just run right through you.
You're right.
You always want to keep them down. Don't, you know? And it got harder with praise on the team. You know, it got harder with praise on the team because praise never feels negativity, you know?
No,
he's always positive. He's always happy. He always brings good energy to the team. It's almost like they don't even lose rounds.
And every time you win and you have praise sitting next to you, just doing the signature laugh, you have no choice but to play even better and feel even better about yourself.
Yeah.
But, you know, 9 rounds in the game, Optic Gaming just straight giving it to the now. Mental, if he hasn't done it already, he's flirting with a 40 bomb. Was that 38 kills at the beginning of the round? With the boom shot out, Solar's a power weapon player, one of the best players in the game. He's gonna go ahead and get a kill on Sleepy. And Icy. Ooh, no.
Icy gets away.
Okay. And Icy is gonna play this perfect. He has his lance shroud, he's holding back. They're keeping their distance away from Solars. You don't want to give away the free chunk.
He's so mad.
Yeah, Rezik's gonna get the easy kill.
All right. So Optic Gaming says, hey, we lost a lot of players on Denial's home hill. Let's back up into a 2-hill position. Explosive's going to say, hey, we got 3-3 at the home. So you're going to have some other Optic Gaming players push for the home hill of Denial on the other end of the map because they don't sit put for too long. And Explosive is going to back over here and try to stop that push. But another call out came that Denial is switching it up, and Denial fake push the home hill. So typically at that point, you know that they got to come to Eve. You have an understanding. And so you see Praise and Explosive puts them in a trap. They say, yo, come up the stairs. We're going to watch you from both halves.
Yeah.
We see you coming. They're seeing these moves before Denial makes them. So they're getting the jump. And when you find yourself in that situation where a team always feels like they kind of got the upper hand because they are able to sit in those 2-cap situations, at that point you got to hit shots. You got to make the play. That's when the movement and the skill comes into play to best your opponent.
Yep. Finding himself in a 1v2 Summers. He's going to go ahead and finish up the kill on Rushes, but Mental turns around and finds himself in a scenario that's pretty much the same. Dodging the 1v2, Explosives tries his hand in it. No help yet. Able to get the double kill with help from his teammate. That just shows how easy it is to do things when you have Lancer Fire there to support you.
All right, so he's going to cut back and he's going to go towards, he's going to pick up a whole new boom shot. He's not even going to go towards E at all either. I thought he was, but he's just trying to figure out where the rotation, where the numbers are going to go.
You know what's funny? It's like Optic Gaming knows every single time the boom shot's coming up.
He's not even shooting, he's marking. He wants a double.
This, with the melee, that should be an easy double kill, right? He's going to be able to take out Rushies. Icy runs in, he's dead. Sleepy pulls up.
Oh, we thought about it.
Able to get the nice kill. Franchise is down. That's going to be 5 down, 4 to now.
Yeah.
So it has to get that even.
I'm telling you, 5-5, map number 1, Foundation.
It's always good, close games during these two guys.
Uh-oh, did we speak too soon? Denial with the hero play at the end. But
Yeah,
no, the question is, do players get to E? I don't think they do.
No.
Sleepy needed to be the first one to go that direction, but he knows that, yeah, nobody gets there. So Optic Gaming does tie it 5-5. All right, let's see. What does Denial want to do for this weapon placement? And this is a map that usually goes close for these two teams. Always
good fights. Franchise, the in-game leader for Denial. He's going to think of a weapon drop to help him out. You're going to have the Pistons X'd out boom shot in the middle and sends over near the statue, but in the dual spawn area, might be a... There you go. A hammer burst is going to be put down, so that's going to be really big. Especially you put that in the hands of the right player. You don't want to see that in the hands of Explosives, Franchise, or any other player on these rosters, but they're going to utilize it to their max potential. But Mental finally breaking that.
I want to say shout out to Rezik, 24 kills, 18 downs, almost close to the 20-20.
It's big because Rezik has historically struggled against Optic. And the fact that he's finally finding his groove, finally beating Optic out in the event.
Yeah, well, if he struggles against Optic, then his team combination might not be the right one, right?
Yeah.
That's one of your main slayers there. If he ain't slaying against Optic, then you know, that means that the formula might not be the right one.
And a lot of people question the Rezik pickup when they, you know, put him in place for Speedy, but, you know, he's been playing just fine.
I like the Rezik. You know, I agree with that one, right? I think that they made the best roster from the two. I think the only player that got left out was Kenny. And that's not even no bias, just, you know, Kenny's talent. And you also have anybody who knows its Optic Gaming roster in and out, knows how to play against it, and knows that level of the game. You want them on your team to try to beat them. You know, that's the quick route, right? Playing with players like that, you know, it's a safe, quick route, but they also have a lot of upside. They can bring a lot to most teams that they join.
I love Rezik as a player, though. I thought he was a perfect fit, personally. You know, the fact that he's so versatile, he can lancer, support weapons.
But he also has a championship mindset too.
He does.
That's another important thing. He has a team and a championship mindset where Rezik doesn't give up. No. He goes for it. Even in tough times, you always see him fight. And that's the type of energy that you need when you're trying to take down a team who has so far won 7 of the 8 events that we've had so far in Season 2.
All right, starting off on the initial fight, CP time. He's going to have his name over there on the first blood list, getting a nice kill, and Trey's going back and forth. You're going to have 2 players left alive for Optic Gaming now. It's just going to be one. Solar's trying to make it happen, but it's not. He's going to get taken out and taking a look at the overview of the map. Blaze, what do you want to see?
You know, I want to see all these teams breaking out, covering the lanes, and denial. They get to the home hill. F on the other end is waiting for people off respawn to cap that one up. It might be too little too late. Not enough home hill presence. Oh, they got it done. The boom got there in time. Sleepy.
6-6.
Look good. Also, Rezik, he stayed alive as long as possible. He could have probably fought the 1v1 that was pushing him at E, but he says, hey, I'm going to just keep backing up, see if I can hold off players as long as he was playing for time, right? Yeah. His purpose was time because he knew his teammates was going to try to get it done over there off the other side of the map, and he knew respawn players was coming up. But when you know the purpose, you're going to play it better. And
he played it smart. Knowing that your teammate is going to have a boom shot right next to you, he kept out a support weapon, just made sure he was able to finish him off or get him, you know, full red enough to die easily if the boom shot was anywhere in the vicinity. So now, this is going to be the tiebreaker round.
13.
Here it goes. Optic Gaming and Denial with the smoke now, going now. It's going to stun Sleepy. Momentarily, and with the quick pick, explosive. He's going to pick up the boom shot. He gets the kill. 3 straight kills for Optic Gaming. Make that 4.
Yeah, that's 4 down. 1 boom shot in the hand of Optic is Rezik. We talked about him. We said that he doesn't give up, and he doesn't. He gets the kill on summons, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Trip cap domination going through. 5 members down and Denial. In a banger that went the distance on Foundation. It's Optic Gaming who comes out on top, 7-6.
Do you think this Denial roster is... There are no obvious hits.
I was just about to get one.
I saw it.
You saw me thinking. I was going to confirm or deny if we have been to this location before.
That's fair.
Is it fair?
That's extremely fair.
Is it extremely fair?
Yeah. But it's not as easy as they think it is.
I don't think Rose would be upset with me if I said it. Well, if I said we've been there or not. But a lot of people actually. We're gonna see.
All right, so jumping things off on the second map is Blaze and I trying not to spoil the name.
Yeah, as we try very, very hard not to.
Explosive takes out Franchise, setting the tone. So now Optic Gaming, they're in the lead. They're working on map control, but Sedments, you see all the tags amongst these players. Sedments comes up on the flank, nice communication from his teammates. And Optic, they're just wiping players off the map left and right. The next one is going to be Icy on the platform. He gets called out, he gets down, and utilizing their Wolfpack effort, Optic Gaming are using numbers to take out players on Denial with 3v1s.
Oh man, Optic Gaming getting it done. And so I did get permission to tell you guys that we have been here or not before. And we have been here. We have been before.
I've never been there.
Shut up.
I've never been there.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Oh man, but all right, we're gonna focus on this one. Denial comes out. They get another 2 kills. And, you know, the B hill is going to get capped up, and it's actually going to go towards Denial's favor. So in these early rounds on a map like Damn, Denial is really good at holding those 2-hill setups, because I talk a lot about fortifying on top of that B hill, and this is being one of the best teams in the games that know how to hold those 2-hill setups. So let's see how Optic Gaming will be able to break this one.
It's all going to start with Summons out here going wide. He's going to call it the numbers and send that back to his teammates, realizing that they're not going to make that push. Now the B hill is going to be under wraps. You're going to have sleepy time. He's going to be tagged with Mental leading the way, as none other would do it better than him. He's going to be an instrument of destruction, taking out sleepy time with a headshot, and now moving on to Razik. Looks like a 1v1, but his teammates behind him with a Lancer. You see explosives, praise, and Mental all utilizing each other, utilizing their numbers to push all of these fights. And Mental challenging with no care in the world, getting a 3rd kill. And Optic are going to win the B hill without a challenge. All players alive. You're going to have Icy and Reshies in the spawn still. But now they're going to move on towards the triple cap with the C hill currently being decapped. One player's now moving towards getting that A hill, and this is where the countdown starts. Rezik, full red, Mental. Oh, he gets taken out. Oh, and that's going to be it. Optic Gaming, they're going to strike first, and they're on the board 1-0.
Yes, it is. Yo, Optic Gaming, you know, just showing that they can, you know, no matter what situation they in, they know that they've been in there before and they've overcame it. So, you know, they just work together, work their numbers, always have an understanding the moves that need to be made, the pressure on the map, the tempo. You know, sometimes their teammate may lose a fight, but they know that, hey, it's other players over there that can clutch up. You know, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. They all stay composed.
And I loved it because Summons, when he went wide, he called out, okay, there's just 1 to 2 people here. There's only a few more people over towards B hill. And they utilize that, you know, that information to really stack up and take that fight convincingly. It helped big time, but now you're going to have the drop shot over into the pit. The big team fight is going to happen here. The most powerful weapon on the map so far, the first power weapon put down. We're going to see them fight for it with Summons now taking out Icy. Trade and kills has happened with Denial answering back with 2 kills of their own. And Franchise leading the way with his shotgun. It's going to be a big 1v1.
Yeah, it is going to be a big 1v1. You see him trying to change. Oh, blind fire over the top of the cover. That was actually pretty sick.
That was nice. Franchise, did he have any damage on him?
Just a little bit, actually. I think it didn't matter. That was a 1 chunk range anyway.
That was beautiful.
All right, here we go. Icy on top of this B hill. You know, he has a lot of members around him, but here comes reinforcements as well. He got stunned by a nade, so he had to back up a little bit, but that's a quick isolation of a 3v1 to get that player down. He actually dodges the drop there. So that worked out. That splash damage would not have affected him over that cover. Another drop being wasted off the side of Optic, and now Solar is backing up. He has 2 more to work with, I think, but Summons falls and Solar's falls as well, and Denial Wolfpack into the home hill of Optic Gaming and getting it done.
Rushies was like a battering ram. He was just head down and sending 1-shots to everybody, taking out 2 players. Now you're going to have Summons and Brave in the spawn. Not enough time to get to the hill, and that round is going to go to Denial, tying things up. The story of the series so far. We're going to see what weapon Optic Gaming is going to put down.
All right. I'm curious to see. They might go for something up top at B, home hills, because, you know, they know that, oh, they can go for nades too. They want something that they can play for, right? Optic like having fun. They like picking up these power weapons. Because what happens is that when power weapons are down on the map, it creates structure on the map. Teams gravitate around these weapons. So these players are able to plan around these fights. You know, they know when the timer's up. Ashes does a great job at keeping track of them, and they go force these fights and get the best of their opponents, and they win these maps. So Optic don't like a map with, you know, nothing on it. Granted, Mental says that their best rounds are 1 and 7 with their base weapons, but that just because that's their best rounds doesn't mean that, you know, that's what they like to play.
Exactly.
You know, they like making the flashy plays.
Solar's trying to be flashy himself, running in there, getting the kill on Rushies before Icy returns the favor, but the drop shot is going to go to Denial. Icy, he's going to get it, he's going to run away, full red, able to survive that fight. He's going to come up behind Mental, whiffing that first shot, but utilizing the drop shot to immediately get a kill on Praise. Taking out Rezik as well, he's going to pick up a kill on the down Mental. And the platform is his home. He's going to go ahead, he's going to run to the bottom of it, where So run to another 1v1. Utilizing a bait and switch system. The player from Optic Gaming, they're going to die.
Yeah, they are going to fall. So no hills being capped just yet because both these teams recognize and they understand too as well that it's all about the power weapon. And in the first half, there's no hills really down there to fight for that power weapon. So everything else you have to kind of cap towards the mid round, especially if you don't win an initial.
Yeah.
One drop left in the hand of Icy. The drop shot extraordinaire that we saw in Mexico City.
This one's going to be a miss. The timer's going down. Sleepy franchise with the double kill. 3 seconds to go. Explosive doesn't have the time. Then now they're going to go up in the lead. 2-1. Optic Gaming, they're going to have to go ahead and think of another weapon to put down. See if they can go ahead and even the odds against it now. But Blaze, do you think they're going to go ahead and put down, you know, a utility weapon or a counter towards drop shot?
You know what? It's going to be... Okay. Optic Gaming does not play for secondaries a lot. If you ever see Optic Gaming drop a Retro Lancer, they're upset.
Yeah.
That's literally like the last strat in their back pocket. That's their last strat in their back pocket to place a Retro Lancer if they're allowed to. Secondaries, they're not caring for because it's all about the fights in the middle. They don't, you know, to them it's not going to play that big of a role because I think teams that, you know, utilize a lot of those secondary weapons outside of the Latin American ones usually be more so, they use them in a defensive way, right?
Yeah.
To kind of defend team fights, to stop pushes, and those players sometimes use them too defensively, which makes those teams' play style seem more passive. And, you know, against Optic Gaming, if you start missing shots, it kind of hurts you, right?
Look at Icy.
It's more about
he's there. Icy was trying to hide. I guess he saw Ken sticking off of his back. Sorry to stop you, boys.
No, it's okay. I was thinking, you know, like after I made that comment, I started to, you know, usually I make comments about those secondary weapons and then all the games I've ever cast comes flooding through my head and I start making assessments and learning new things about this game. But, you know, so far in this one, you see Denial, you know, they're going to start to be the aggressors. We talked a little bit about, not in this match, but in the La Puissance versus EU's Finest, that one. You know, we talked a little bit about if you lose B Hill, you have to push towards the platform side of the map.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to break a team set up there, and that's what we're seeing Denial do. They push that far side of the map on the platform. Also, too, where the drop shot is spawning, and they use all of that open area to get the home hill, to get their opponent's home hill, to get them trapped in the home hill setup. Now, if you're able to accomplish this, at this point, you just keep killing the players off of respawn, which is Denial is trying to do. But behind them, Summons actually clutched a 2v2 on the back end, and Summons got a triple kill, and he's playing for the home hill currently. So, two separate 2v2 fights was won. One was won at the pumping station, one was won at the home hill. Denial fought them all at the same time, and they lost them all at the same time. Optic Gaming ties it up 2-2.
And it flips so fast. All it takes is a double kill, a triple kill.
And actually, you know what? When I actually interviewed Explosive on the hot seat yesterday, he says that if we get a double, it's over.
He said,
he says that when we get double kills is actually, he said it's a wrap from there. Because I said, what's that defining moment? And because they get the double kill, they get the man advantage, and they go from there. It's like they're all on the same page after that double. The whole team just goes into, you know, hunt mode.
They do. They do.
A double kill shows up, everybody's pushing and looking for that last guy, and they're trying to do it as fast as possible because that is, they got the man advantage, and you see it. Very few rounds where they get big doubles and they don't trip cap domination. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to have stats around that, because I'm ready to get that nerdy around the game.
I'm ready to turn into a complete geek. But jumping into this next round, you see smokes come out, timely smokes to make sure the player's going to be stunned as they move in towards the drop shot, but that's not going to affect Rushies. He's going to go ahead and get it. He's going to run back. No damage done to him whatsoever as Solars gets taken out by Rezik, but Mental, with a little counter, he's going to pick up the frag grenade, and he's going to try to make something happen as Explosives gets the headshot on Rezik.
Yeah, and Explosive picks that one up. So, Solar's down, but also two members of Denial down coming off the respawn. Man, that's the double kill from Summons. The double kill from Summons, and here comes Optic Gaming. Foot on the gas. They're putting the pressure on the home hill Denial. Gonna have the player off respawn cap theirs. And yeah, they say they got 3 trapped. The question is, where's the pressure coming in from the B side? But it is players that's there, so they're not worried about it too much. And yeah, Summers is being annoying. He wants the player to come towards him.
Playing that perfect.
He says, yeah, come fight me. That's two players not fighting your home hill.
But he knows he can run away. He has that distance to, get away. So now with Franchise moving up towards him, Summers was able to waste a ton of time. You have two hills in Optic Gaming's favor, and now they have to fight back now. And it's not going to be easy.
Oh,
Especially when Solars goes off like that.
There's the double kill. Now what Optic Gaming is going to do, still no points on the board. Now he turns into a triple. All pedals to the metal for Optic Gaming, and you're going to start to see them flood Denial's home hill once again. But they might not, because he recognized that he kind of got those kills kind of on his side of the map. So yeah, they're gonna slow down. Actually, drops up. That's the new focus. So drops coming up now after those double kills. So you don't want to press for your opponent's home hill now. You can, and it's gonna get super confusing. But just set up, play for the drop. This is where you use your man advantage. This is where the purpose changes.
This is where you can't die. And Summers on the double kill spree. Once getting another triple kill, back-to-back rounds. Big kills, taking out Franchise, Rushies, and Sleepy. But now you're going to see Summons go wide again. This is Summons' spot, okay? He now secured the drop shot for Mental. But Summons, he's going to be the player that goes wide. He collects information. He's not going to be the first in the fight, but listen, if he has to run in there and make plays, he definitely will. But with the numbers called out, the B-hill push by Denial is going to be denied. As Optic look for an angle, but take a look at Franchise all the way on the other side of the screen, near the pit. He's going to try to go ahead and rotate around towards his A-hill, but I don't know if they see him yet.
Yeah, he's getting. Yeah, look at the Lancers. The Lancers are pointing at him.
He's been tagged.
Yeah, we just saw he got marked. So both of those players got marked. Optic waiting for. They know that push. They know what teams do, right? It's not rocket science. If you actually look at different maps, pretty much we see the same 4 styles of pushes. It's about 4. Let's say average on 4 pushes each map.
Yeah.
And based off of how crowded certain areas of the map are, literally just based off how crowded they are.
Yeah.
If you see 2 players on one side of the map, you need to say, why are these 2 guys together? Actually, you know what? They might be pushing my home hill. Relay that information to your teammates. Hey,
right.
Put a little bit of extra pressure on their home hill. We're going to either give this one up, out-rotate, or we're going to bring more Lancers over here to defend this side of the map. But you got to have that type of foresight. Maybe that needs to be one player's dedicated job on everybody's team. And actually, I can't even say that. It's everybody's job, because
it's everybody's. You're right.
Yeah, escalation, you need to wear every single hat.
I'm gonna give a shout.
That's why I say everybody needs to kind of go over their roles and responsibilities in each position in case your teammate has to cover that area of the map. He already has a heads up. Just seems smart.
All right, and just so you guys know, the next event will be announced at the end of the show. It might slip, so make sure you stay tuned throughout the entire time, Blaze. Just gonna throw you hints here and there. But jumping on board with the current action, you're gonna have 2 straight kills for Denial, trying to set the tone. That's going to get stopped momentarily as explosive is Mental. They're going to have 2 of their own. So now Rushy's in a scenario where he has a Lancer on him and a shotgun. That's persistent. It is going to be successful. Explosive. Now, looking for a second kill with his duo. The 2v2s don't stop. And it's going to go over the platform with 2 separate 1v1s.
Yeah, they're trying. Explosive will get cooked there. And so Denial still playing for this drop. They haven't won it yet, and they know Sleepy just trying to focus on the first guy in front of him and get back to cover.
I see Sleepy play
they did
so
good.
well.
They got 2 there. That worked out for him as well.
So well together.
So now the drop is still there. Sleepy's not worried about it just yet.
All right, only Mental's life. Go pick it up. Work for the triple cap.
Yeah. Go back for it. So he should have been to that home hill. He probably was just, the call out was kind of hectic there, but they still make the play. And they still get it done. Denial tied up 3-3 at the half again. There's no better way I would like for this North American 2K final to go.
I just want to note how well Icy and Sleepy played together. The fact that they played it so perfect, even though they put themselves in situations where they had to. They were great plays. They were risky as well. They could have died at the snap of a finger, but Icy and Sleepy utilizing their bait and switch. One player with the shotgun, another one with the Lancer. They were able to get easy kills, which helped them win the round. To me, that was an X factor right there, because Optic, they were winning every 2v2 until they met up with that duo. But now, moving into round number 7, this is going to be halftime. All the power weapons are off the map. The hills have changed, which you guys already know, but take a look at the fight over on platform area. All smoked out, and this is where the team fight pursues.
Yep. So Ooh, mental connection with those shots, and he knows that this is a trade shot for shot situation. Oh
no.
He's gonna yeah. This guy. I'm sorry, Rushy. Yeah. Actually, not. Rushy's recovers. He gets there. Yo, so that's the type of situations where I said that was a 2v2 fight. Rushy's made the decision for a split second to go make it a 2v1 fight.
Yeah.
And then he repositioned himself, and that worked out so well. Very smart play there by Rushy's. Very smart play. He knew that, you know what, I don't have to fight mental here. I don't have to fight him at all. I can go help my teammate out, and we can go in and try to win this round. And that was a great move there for the Denial.
Rushy's is a bulldozer at this point. He's running into every 1v1, and he's winning him. Finally going down by mental. But that's going to go to Denial, 4-3. Able to get the lead twice so far this series on this map.
If somebody starts feeling themselves like that and starts killing your teammates, you do not want to give up a free 175, right?
No.
You do not want to give up a free one. You need to back up, utilize that lane, utilize map position.
It's hard to do that when Rushy's is literally straight lining right into you. Like, what do you, there's some point in time where you have to be a man. You have to fight. And when the guy was coming out of spawn, Rushy said, listen, you're going to fight me.
So that's the balance, though, right?
Yeah.
It is hard, and every player has to find that balance in the moment. And that's what makes a good Gears player, knowing when to play it passively and knowing when to play it aggressively. But I do agree with you, Val. Sometimes in those situations, like if Rushy's would have fought it, I wouldn't even be mad because it's kind of like you got to. You got to just hit that last shot because he's so weak. And if you run away and give him time to think, that's also a bad play. So
I have a saying, Blaze, like, you let a star player do what they do.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, you do.
When it comes if that was a semi-pro player that's never played top 8 before, I'm like, okay, that's a terrible play.
Yeah.
You need to play that right because you're not guaranteed to win that fight. But when you have mentor Rushy's doing something like that, it's like, okay, this is what they do. They're going to win these fights because they've done it time and time again.
You know what? I'll tell you like this. If it was like a 5-0 currently for Optic Gaming, I would say that you can't fight that fight, right?
Oh,
because it's kind of out of control. But in a close back-and-forth game like this one where that one kill can kind of go either way and your teammates both teams are playing on fire.
There's a double standard.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you gotta take it, right? That's why I said the real test of a good Gears of War player is knowing how to play these moments, to have that balance of aggression and to be passive, to know when to be a good teammate.
I agree. Rushy's got a hot hand at the right time, but this map is not looking like that as Mitchell gets a double kill. One of them is going to be Rushy's, and Optic are on the run. Franchise and Sleepy, the last remaining members. And you see blue bodies, X-rays all over your screen. With the double team, Sleepy's able to take out Prey.
I love the movement, Fran.
Old man still got some tricks up his sleeve, able to dodge some shots, but that's not going to be enough. Optic Gaming swarming this home hill. But the F hill still has to be accounted for. That's going to praise when he comes out of spawn.
Yeah, Praise is going to get out of spawn. So that means that in this quick 2v2, Denial has to figure out, man, we need to kill a few of these players when we can. Try to get them down. Fran needs a little bit of extra help, but here we go. Denial pushing out of spawn.
They have the numbers.
And so this is where Optic, once you give Optic map control, they're going to keep it as long as they can. In this situation, their map control is pressed up against the home hill of Denial, but now Optic finally gives it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to chase too hard.
This is Rushy's trying to spread the map, still waiting for a peek. But Rushy's, this is your time to run. Go decap that F hill. You're by yourself.
I almost thought Solus was going to kind of outplay Rushy's because there was only 2 spots where he was going to be like,
yeah.
You know, you got to peek that gate there.
Wait. If Rushy's captures that F hill, the E hill was already capped.
Yeah.
Hey,
sometimes you got to, but he's there waiting for his team. As long as he's clearing out the back half of the map, right? Now they know for certain that nobody's behind them. Once all your teammates know that nobody's behind them, they start making better plays. They're like, yo, if everybody's in front of me and I can see them,
you're right.
That gives me peace of mind. And that gives me a chance to just kind of calm down and make the right play.
This is great plays by Denial left and right. Their defense is holding up, and they stopped the green wall. Wolf packing, living up to their name, winning 3 rounds in a row, going up 5-3 against Optic Gaming here on Damn. But let's take a look and see what Optic Gaming they're going to put down. Explosive to IGL.
It's going to be something close down low.
Probably an 8.
It's not going to be nothing that, it may be a little bit like last time it was Incense. This time it could be a nade. They're going to play it like it's their last weapon placement, though.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit extra lethality. Something a little bit more lethal than incinerator grenades. I think the nades is a great placement. Optic Gaming are not concerned through the secondary spots.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody at pumping station just yet. If they were to have that last weapon placement at, you know, on the next round, I would actually think it's either going to be duels or the pumping station one. It might actually be pumping station.
I would agree.
But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. All right.
Optic Gaming trying to answer back. It gets a hot hand of rushies from Denial. But on board with explosive, 14 kills, 7 downs. He's going to jump up second on the platform. But getting hit with Lancer Fire from 3 different angles, he's going to be full red, and there's going to be nothing he can do. Rushies with the boom shot. He's going to get a kill of his own.
But his team's at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And he gets, and Fran's going to go down, maybe.
Yeah, they're going to single out Rushies.
Rushies going to waste that boom. Yeah, they're going to crowd around him, and he's going to go down. Now, this is where Optic, they're going to be on a home hill. They know that all 5 players are dead, so one by one, each one of these players is going to have to, it's going to be such a hard battle for them, such a hard task to kind of push through that green wall, so to speak, and they get it.
Explosives, his spot was so smart. The fact that he was so wide away from the hill, he was able to split a 2v1 push just by getting attention from one player to come and fight a 1v1.
And that's why I said your IGLs, like, if they don't have to be on the front lines of the fight, then they won't be. They're going to be off to the side where they can hit LB and see the whole map. And especially for that guy's voice that you're focusing on, where he's like, everybody's dead, the first one's weak, the second one's hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody slowly push up. And then he starts calling people individually and say, you go to here, you go there, you push up. Sometimes teams need that. You need to call players by name.
I'm sorry, but we need to break that culture of believing the best player in the game is the one with the most kills or the flashiest.
Yeah, it's a lot of things that we need to change within our community, and I do agree with that one. And we are getting to that point of changing them. But you know, it starts at home and it starts with the ranked player, so to speak.
Yeah, taking a look at the way Explosive just takes advantage of every single player in the lobby. I mean, that's just what he does. But Rushies taking out Mental. The boom shot right
explosive Rushies.
Oh, he's going to pick it up.
He pocketed it, though. He
that
pocketed
was smart.
it. That was still a good play.
Great play. Even though 5 players are down from Denial, it's going to make it a little bit harder for Optic Gaming. Denial's coming out of spawn, so this isn't going to be a triple cap. But Optic has to utilize all the map control they can get as fast as possible. You see Denial, they're running towards this platform.
Boom and drop shot in the hand of Optic Gaming with a man advantage. Looking to make it a 2-man advantage. Explosives across the other end of the map, beaming 2 people. And so in this moment, Optic Gaming has to ask themselves, do they end the round now, or do they back up? And they're going to slowly try to end this one. Both these guys, Explosives is watching both of them. He connects to the body shot.
They don't give it up when they get kills. You see Explosives leading the way with the M-bar. Mentals getting a kill on Sleepy. Franchise going down as well. That's going to be 2 down, 4 Denial. So Optic Gaming, they're going to get the green light to go ahead and push. So with Soldiers and Mental all around this truck area, we're looking for a way to get Rushies out of here. But Explosives going to come up on the flank and get him with a nice one-shot. Rezik is down. Icy is dead. Optic Gaming, all they need is an F-hill.
If I had to describe how Optic Gaming keeps map control, I would say it's kind of similar to a fishbowl filling up with water, you know? So to speak, that's as simple as I can put it. Because of how much of the map that they cover, and they kind of pinch into that one area towards the top, and they don't let nobody get behind them.
No.
They see everything, and so you have to kind of create an opening.
Yeah.
You have to create an opening. It's literally like just they're closing in on you, and you have to find one player to pick off, but they play it so safe.
And the thing
where
is,
it just annoys you and it causes more pressure to try to break a setup like that.
And that's just discipline. It's the fact that nobody on that team overextends at all unless it's called out by the in-game leader. On other teams, you see players overextend around the map at all times. It could be just 1 or 2 players just wandering off, but no one does that on Optic. They create a perimeter, they get a kill, and they move up every time they get 1 or 2 kills. They don't move up if they don't do that, and they play the game, you know, a second at a time, an inch at a time.
4v4 fight on the platform. It's 5-5. Let's see if we're going to end up seeing another round 13, but who's going to get to match point first? In the last series, it was Denial, I believe, that got to match point first. Let's see if Optic Gaming can do it first this time.
Well, with Icy going ahead to get in the quick pick on the boom shot, I'm not sure if he was even hit. I'm looking at a 2v5. Best weapon in the game, but what is it going to mean if you're down in numbers? Sleepy coming out of spawn and Franchise getting a kill on Mental. Look at Icy on the solo transition.
Yeah, you got to take that boom shot. You got to secure the second power weapon on the map, right?
Yeah, he's waiting for his teammate to come and pick up that M bar.
Yeah, that's a difficult one.
Okay.
But he got flanked off the other end, so Franchise does come back in. And even though Icy went down, he does get the M bar.
And this should be good for Denial. You have only Mental alive, long respawn timers, power weapon in Franchise's hand. I mean, for him to go ahead and try to clutch this up, Mental.
Nice strafe.
Got one kill, unable to get the other. Solars!
Oh, he missed that shot.
So close!
So close.
So close!
Now Optic, that's 3 down. They said they get double kills. They put the pedal to the metal. You see them all rushing towards the home hill.
Not giving them any.
They're like, yeah, we're going right for your home hill. We're going right for map control. Icy checked them, and Icy needs to check another one. Says, don't push my home hill.
Check him, Icy.
And that's going to be 3. So that's another 3 kills in favor of Denial. Momentum has changed, and now they get to push towards Optic Gaming's home hill and start controlling the map. So the question is, which one of these teams in this round is going to take that man advantage and keep it?
Not sure, but it's like a seesaw the way this round is going back and forth, domination against domination. And once more, Denial working for their second domination attempt in about, I would say, minutes. Currently being denied as Optic Gaming is swarming all around the hill. Icy picking up a kill along with Rushies. 3 seconds left. Icy still on a killing streak as Denial closes out the round on match point.
That was a dogfight. Denial got it done. And you know, they got to the home hill. Explosive picks up a triple. The entire Optic Gaming roster pushes the home hill of Denial. Then Icy picks up a triple, and then back off the other end, Denial gets that round. So here we go. Round 13. Is Denial gonna force a map number 3? Hey, I'm not mad at it if they do. I know you guys at home ready to figure out where this event's gonna be, though.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna see. So here we go. On this round, we're going to have a 4v4 fight towards the pit area of the map. And now, Icy slowly starting to creep in. Power weapon's not picked up yet, but Mental has nades. And we're going to see if Optic can make it happen. Mental's able to pick up one. Another kill gets picked up. And here we go. Boom shot's going to be in the hands of Praised. Man advantage Optic Gaming. 4 members down to Denial, and Rezik is going to start dropping back. All right, here we go. Belly's having a little mic issue in round 13, but don't worry about it. I got you guys with the solo cast. And now Optic Gaming, they get towards the home hill. They're going to cap it up. Now at this point, they're waiting for the rest of the members to pick up the other hills, the other straight hills. These 3 members just have to hold the home hill of Denial, and they will. So now, going into another round 13 for this fight night, we're going to see who comes out on top.
And it's going to be for the bread.
Actually, yo, Mike, yeah, I don't know.
Not working?
I don't know. I might have to solo cast this one going out there, player. I'm not mad at it. I'll take this whole round. You know, see, guys at home, Felly get to do all the play-by-play action. You know, I like to take the play-by-play sometimes. I usually take the color roll, you know, try to take the, you know, the analytical stance. But here we go. The last one.
All right.
No, a little bit, maybe. We'll see what sound says. Little technical malfunction, but here we go. Round 13. Optic Gaming versus Denial. You see 27 kills, 9 downs for the IGL and Explosives. 31 kills for Mental, 26 for Rushies, and then 20 for Icy in our last and final engagement. Villa, you there?
Yeah.
There we go. I think, yeah.
You think so?
I think we there.
All right, for the bread, 6-6. I haven't even been paying attention, but here we are on board with Mental. 31 kills after getting a 40 bomb last map, finding himself in a 1v1, able to take out Rezik in the 1v1. Mental showing everybody why he's a world champion.
Yeah, so that's a first blood. This is a 24-second respawn round. Now you just got to slowly take your power weapons and get another kill, and then keep the man advantage and be patient. Summons, this is a 1v1. Him versus Rushies could be the tide of the match. He gets 2 shots in for free. They get 3. Solars gets them. The home hill of Optic has not been capped yet. One of these players will have to go back. I think Solars and Summons should probably go back for it now, and yes, they will. So Solars goes back for the home hill. Summons pushes up. It's 4 members down on Denial, big 1v1.
Wow.
Hey, Rezik can't get it done. Optic Gaming, another round 13. and another victory.
And the scariest thing about Optic Gaming is that whenever they go down, you start to sit there and you think, okay, now they definitely have this. Space Station, they definitely have this. Simplicity, definitely have this.